Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
Peter, Paul, and Mary, and Stay is done. 9:16 at CKLW on the Charlie Van Dyke Show. And if I were you, I'd grab a copy of their album. There's one cut on one of them that completely knocks me out. This House for Sale. Have you ever heard that? Peter, Paul, and Mary. Great group.
Early morning at the lake. Doesn't your cottage call for electric heating? Ask your hydro.
CKLW.
Hello, testing. On the air. Here's Gary Lewis on the headline for Lincoln Park. This is Rhythm of the Rain, the Cascades too. That's the Rhythm of the Rain, which we ain't going to see again until at least Wednesday, 9:19 at CKLW with Charlie Van Dyke. And I was a little bit surprised to note this, friends, in glancing over a news report that Dr. Christian Barnard, the famed African heart transplant patient pioneer, is receiving a divorce from his wife, and it was noted in there that Gina Lola Brigida was rumored to be interested in the doctor, right? She made no comment. But the part that interested me was the fact that Gina Lola Brigida was 41 years old. Did you know that? Did you have any idea? That's really amazing. Did you even care?
$22.95. $25. $21.95. $22.50.
Every day, Hudson's comparison shoppers go shopping all over town to find out how much other stores are charging for the things Hudson's carries.
See Midas Run at a theater in your neighborhood as the guest of Midas Muffler. Drive into any of the 14 Midas Muffler shops in the greater Detroit area. Nothing to buy. Get a complimentary guest ticket. Licensed drivers only. Void where prohibited.
The Big 8 CKLW.
With a free copy of the Big 30 waiting for you now at your favorite record store. Grab the picture of the Odd Squad. Don't miss it. Joe Odom is hitbound and it's in your power. It's in your power. Quote Joe Odom at 9:23 with Charlie Van Dyke from CKLW.
Break away in a white track in Pontiac. White track in Pontiac. It's a breakaway car this year. CKLW.
Good morning, Garden City. Glad to hear from you. Requesting the Classics 4 and Every Day With You, Girl. Just a little bit better than the day before.
Every day with you, girl, is sweeter than the day, sweeter than the day, sweeter than the day before.
10 years ago today.
Put your head on my shoulder. Put your head on my shoulder.
And the hits just keep on coming.
CKLW, the Motor City.
9:30 in Windsor. 8:30 in Detroit. This is Charlie Van Dyke. That's O.C. Smith, and she's a friend, lover, woman, wife, temptress, lady, mother of my baby, and you can pick one of the above. It's 9:32 at CKLW with Charlie Van Dyke.
The car is all packed, Father. Goodbye.
Goodbye, son.
At participating mobile dealers, no purchase required, void where prohibited. Licensed drivers only.
The Magnificent Men, Edwin Starr, The Parliaments, and many more. And I will resist the temptation to say many more whom you saw on the Lively Spot. That's Saturday night, 8:30 p.m. at Cobo Arena. JNS Productions presents The Cavalcade of Stars. Tickets are going fast now at Cobo, J.L. Hudson's, Grinnell's, and Marwell bookstores.
The Big 8 CKLW.
Oh, we are so happy to be spending all our time with you. Gonna share a tune from the Fifth Dimension and their album Age of Aquarius, Working on a Groovy Thing.
When I saw you, I knew that I was gonna love you.
Working on a Groovy Thing with the Fifth Dimension, the album Age of Aquarius, and we were just sitting here pondering, friends, the depth of our mind, trying to figure out where was that recorded originally. Do you know? Would you call us? There will be 37 fussy disc jockeys, very thrilled. 9:37 at CKLW with Charlie Van Dyke.
Your Chevrolet dealer is having a Nova sale. See your Chevrolet dealer during his Nova 4 sale.
The old Stagecoach Inn was a mighty welcome sight. That's why Kroger has brought you Tender Ray brand beef. U.S. choice steaks and roasts that are guaranteed tender or your money back. Tender Ray takes the guesswork out of buying beef forever. Only at Kroger.
CKLW.
Get up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir. In the palm, you sound your alarm. The Israelite,
This is 6-5, CKLW 2020 News. Windsor traffic is moving well but heavy. Look for delays later today on Willette Avenue due to road work. Traffic on the southbound Lodge and the eastbound Ford is still very heavy at this hour. Speeds 20 to 25. All other Detroit area freeways are moving at medium to maximum speeds. No reported accidents or tie-ups at this time. Apollo 10 will flame back to Earth about midday today. The near-perfect moon flight still has one critical hurdle. Re-entry from the moon is much more dangerous than from orbit. The spaceship must hit a hole in the sky and do so at precisely the right angle. This flight has been marked by some amazingly light banter and even practical jokes. For example, this morning, the astronauts had asked to be awakened by soft music. This is what they got. The Windsor area accounted for half the traffic fatalities in Ontario. 3 people died over the weekend. In the area, 6 died across the province. The 2 women killed in Tecumseh Friday night, first reported here, then last evening. 15-year-old Brian Veter of Tecumseh was struck and killed by a Detroit car on Highway 2 near the Checker Flag Raceway, same location where 11 people were injured in a 2-car crash last week. In Michigan, a record 27 people were killed in traffic and 5 more drowned. This just in. Custodians at Melvindale High School in suburban Detroit have gone on strike. However, a school official stresses that the school will remain open despite pickets. Windsor Council has a top-secret meeting held behind closed doors later today. It will discuss the $500,000 bumble on the sewer system.
The council members will meet behind closed doors to discuss that recent blunder that resulted in the misalignment of 2 huge sewer pipes. The meeting is closed apparently because of legal aspects, but department heads here at City Hall never spoke freely about the mistake from the time it was first discovered. School Fan Construction is building the city's new sewer system, and officials say that this mistake will cost an estimated $500,000 to correct, although the city claims that the money won't come out of the taxpayer's wallet. Byron McGregor, 2020 News.
The Reverend Franklin says he doesn't know anything about it, but police nevertheless want to know how marijuana got in Franklin's suitcases. He's pastor of the now infamous Bethel Baptist Church and father of swinging soul singer Aretha Franklin. A Dearborn Heights policeman shot and critically wounded a youth stripping cars in the Evergreen Ford area last night. Detroit firemen fought a 2-alarm blaze on the 2nd floor of an apartment building at 14th and Selden early this morning. The fire was brought under control without any injury. The frost was on the Petunia overnight as the mercury plummeted to tie a 1913 cold record. It was 36 degrees overnight, but the temperature has been skyrocketing since the sun came up. It's now 47. Weatherman Lee Vandekar.
The cold air, however, will continue out east now, and the warm air from the south should push up here today, tonight, tomorrow, and this should be the last of this cold air mass.
Record high for the day was 92 back in 1944. Just in, Windsor police report an overnight break-in at the Bookland bookstore, 2451 Dougal Avenue. The amount of the haul still uncertain, but police say they believe it will be a large one. Beatle John Lennon and his wife Yoko were detained by immigration men in Toronto last night when they arrived from the Bahamas. Lennon plans to stage one of his rather sordid bed-ins in Montreal, tried it in the Bahamas, but found out it was too hot. The weekly Hotline Award goes to Joseph Mariana of Detroit, first to report the shooting of a police officer last Thursday night. He now becomes eligible for the $1,000 Annual News Award. This is CKLW Windsor, paying $1,000 for the best story of the year, plus a weekly cash award. Call the hotlines now, 254-CKLW in Windsor, 961-NEWS in Detroit.
CKLW Sports.
The Tigers beat the Angels 10-0 yesterday, their 7th victory in 8 starts. Willie Horton, Don Wirt, and Dick McAuliffe all had home runs, and the win was Denny McLean's 7th. The Tigers take the night off tonight. Minnesota down to New York 2-1 and 3-2 in a doubleheader yesterday. The A's defeated Washington 3-2. Seattle topped Cleveland 3-2. Baltimore 5, Oakland 3, and Boston shut out the White Sox 1-0. In the National League, Braves 4, Phillies 1. The Reds topped the Expos 7-2. The Astros defeated the Mets 6-3. Cards topped the Dodgers 4-0. Pirates took 2 from San Francisco, 2-1 and 6-2. The San Diego Padres defeated the Cubs 10-2 in the first. Cubs came back 1-0 in the second game. Bert Yancey won the Atlantic Golf Classic with a 6-foot birdie putt in sudden death extra play with Bruce Devlin. Toronto's George Knudsen was in a 5th-place tie. 2 Michigan drivers are in the starting field at Indianapolis, Gordon Johncock and Sam Session. CKLW first in the Motor City with 2020 news.
Bargain hunters of the world, your hunting days are over.
Makes the going great.
Fly away to Europe. Pan Am has hundreds of holiday tours for you to choose from, and prices start at $5 a day plus airfare. See a Pan Am travel agent or call Woodward 30800.
CKLW weather.
Just ahead of much more music on the Chummy Van Dyke Show. Look for a sunny and pleasant day. High 66. Low tonight 47. Tuesday should be partly cloudy and warmer with a high of 75, but there may be some rain by Wednesday. Airport weather clear. Operations normal. It's 47 degrees. This is Dick Smythe, CKLW 2020 News, and that's what's happening today, May 26, 1969.
May 26th, 1966.